Start by coming into a meditation positions, bringing yourself down to this practice, connecting with your breath, and perhaps setting an intentions for today's practice. Good. Now slowly bring your palms together to your forehead and pulling it down to your heart space, having gratitude for today's practice and resting both of your palms down to your knees. Start rotating your heads to the right for about 3 times. Good. And on the 3rd time, stop and start rotating it back to the left side. Good. And as you finish and come back to the center, inhale both arms above your head. Exhale, bring both hands down, but resting your left hands down, and inhale, right arms up, and as you exhale, slowly stretch to the left side, having a really nice stretch on your obliques muscles, looking up slowly, stretch. Nice, inhale up, and exhale, right arms down, inhale, slow, left hand up, exhale, stretching to the right side of the obliques. Nice and easy, and slowly looking up, giving a nice big stretch. Good. Now coming back to the center and slowly bring inhale up and interlace your finger right in front of you and push it all the way up. Good. Stretching the shoulders. And inhale and exhale, slowly bring both arms down to the side and twist to your left side. Standing tall. And as you inhale, exhale, bring it back to center and twist to the right side. Continue to stand tall as you breathe. Come back to the center. Now, I would like you to slowly use your fingers to walk forward and stretch to the front. Give a nice stretch. Going in with your breath. Good. Now slowly come back up. And now, I'd like you to slowly switch yourself to all 4 positions. Good. Good. Now we're gonna start by exhaling all the air surrounding your back. And inhale in, dropping your belly down, looking up. Exhale out all the air. Inhale. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, dropping your belly, warming up the spine, nice and easy. Good. Just one more time. And now I'd like you to use your right hand into the thread and needles and stretch that shoulder and hands. Good. Stay here and slowly come back to the center. And the left, threading the needles under your right armpits. Good. And slowly come back to the center in all 4 positions. Now slowly step yourself up to downward facing dog, massaging your leg by slowly walking. Massaging those legs and spine. And give a good nice stretch and rest in the downward facing dog for about 5 breaths. Make sure your spine is elongated, nice and straight. Now slowly come into a plank positions. We are gonna kick our legs from right side to the 5 times up, 1, 2, engage those abs of yours. Good. 5, and rest on left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now slowly push yourself back to the downward facing dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly walk or jump forwards. And inhale, up, back straight, and exhale, down. Inhale, slowly bring yourself up, palms above your head, and bringing your Namaste hand to the heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, slowly swing it down, and inhale, flat back. Exhale, slowly jump or walk back to the plank positions and chaturanga down. Inhale to the upward facing dog. As you exhale, bring yourself downward facing dog and rest here for about 5 breaths. Make sure your spine is elongated. Legs straight is a good resting time. If you need, you can just bend your knees just to have a supported downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, and bring your right foot forwards and slowly swing your arms above your head to a warrior 1. Making sure your hips is square and your legs is about 90 degrees angle. Standing tall like a warrior. Inhale, exhale, down, bringing both hands down, and your right bringing it back. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog, and slowly this time bringing your left foot forward. Inhale, slowly up to the warrior 1. Same thing, making your hip is square. Staying here for a few breaths. Now as you inhale, and slowly exhale, both hands out, and bring your left foot back. Push yourself back to downward facing dog. And slowly inhale, exhale, step or jump forward. And inhale, up, swing up, back to Namaste. Inhale, both hands up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back straight. Exhale, jump back to chaturanga and slowly upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, as you inhale, put your left foot forwards and your left hands just inside of your right foot. Swing your right arms up and above just beside your ears. Stretching the obliques nice and easy, long. Now swing your right arms down back to the mat and slowly bring your right knee down on the mat like a low lunge, giving a good stretch on your hips. Nice and elongated. Good. Now slowly, what I would like you to do is to bring your right knee up, straighten it, and walk yourself towards the center. And then doing an open, wide-legged forward fold. Stay here for a few breaths. Allowing your hands and fingers and toes are in line with each other. Good. Now inhale, slowly come up and swing to the right side. On the other side, same thing, allow your right arms, your right hands just beside your right foot and swing your arms up and in front of you just beside your ear, giving a nice stretch on your obliques muscle on the other side. Staying in with your breath. Beautiful, and slowly inhale, bring your arms back forward And drop your knees down, giving a nice deep lunge and opening, stretching that hips. Good. Bring both of your arms and swing it back to the center with an open, wide-legged legs again. Stretch forward, fold forward, and give a nice stretch in these wide-legged positions. Good. Now bring your hands to the side of your hips so that you'll be supported, and slowly inhale, coming up. Good, nice and easy. And now bring both of your legs back to the center. Good. Now bring your right foot up and give a nice rotations in a balance. Good. Now slowly grab hold of your foot, your knees in front of you. Give a nice stretch. Stay in the balance. Pick a point to balance and grab your right foot and place it just in the inside of your hips. Inhale, both arms up. Stay here for a few breaths. Good. Standing tall. Good. Now take an inhale, exhale, slowly grab your foot and put it. Give a nice hug to your right knees and put it down. Swing your hips side to side, and now rotate your left foot. Give a nice rotation and slowly give a nice hug to your left knee and grab your foot and put it just on the right side of your hips, inner hips. Inhale, both arms up. Pick a focus point so that you can be in nice and balance. Good. Just a little bit more. And inhale in, exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your arms down, grabbing your foot. Give a nice hug to your left foot and slowly bring it down to the center. And give a nice hip roll. Now inhale, exhale, jump about more than feet wide apart. And we're going to do a front forward wide-legged fold once again. Give a nice shakes. As you inhale, both hands up. As you exhale, fold forward, bending from your lower back. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, bring it all down once again. Good. Nice. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly turns towards your left side. Doing a little low lunge, giving a nice stretch again to your hips. Good. Nice stretch. Now inhale, slowly bring your butt back so that your left foot is gonna receive a nice stretch on the hamstrings and the thigh. Inhale, exhale, slowly move forward and slowly bring your right foot in a little bit. Straighten both legs and stretch. Now we're moving on to the half moon pose. Placing your left hands slightly about 45 degrees away from your left foot, and your right foot is up in about 90 degrees or higher angle. Stretch your arms straight up, holding the pose, balance, looking for a point. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring your hands down as well as your right leg towards the back so that you're back in a lunge pose. And slowly come back to the center. Give a nice soft stretch. Moving into the other side. Going to the low lunge on the other side. Nice and easy for your hip stretch. Beautiful. Good. Now slowly put both of your arms down and move your hip back, giving a nice stretch to your right foot, your hamstring as well as your thigh. Nice. Now slowly move your body to the front. Straighten both legs. As inhale, exhale, slowly bring it down your body from your lower back to have a nice stretch on both legs. Good. Now, inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself back to the center. Give a nice swing, rotating your body if you need to. Good. And what I would like you to do now is to jump back and give yourself a nice hug in a squatted position. Now we're going to proceed to a cow face positions, but with an eagle arms. What I'd like you to do is to interlace those legs with both knees on top of each other. Good. And as you do so, make sure that your hips are nicely seated and in balance. Once those knees are in line, I would like you to cross your left arms towards your right. And inhale. As you exhale, bring your fingers upwards to the sky so that you will receive a nice stretch on the shoulder. Inhale, exhale here. Good. And slowly bring it down. Unlock the arms and the legs, swapping to the other side. So your left knees will be on top of your right knee. Same thing, making sure your hips is square and balanced. Now when you're ready, bring both arms together with your right arms on top of the left. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly bring it up to the sky so that you have a nice stretch on your shoulder. Good. Stay here for a few breaths. Slowly unlock your hands as well as your legs. Then come into a nice cat-cow pose, but slowly bring your hips down and sit on your foot like a Vira pose. Give a nice stretch. Feeling good? Perhaps you want to interlace your fingers. Give a nice stretch. Now we're going to the camel pose with the knees hip wide apart. As you do that, give your hands supported on your hips. Inhale slowly. Bring up your right hands. Give a nice stretch. Your hips stretching forward. Arms looking up. Nice and supported. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hands down. Supporting your right. And inhale, bring your left hands up and above. Make sure your hips is pushing forward. Nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly bring it down. And having both arms support on your hip. Inhale. Exhale, push both your hips forward. Giving a nice stretch. Well done. And we're going to slowly go into the full camel pose. And you're ready. Inhale, left hand up. As you exhale, find that heels on your right foot. And whenever you're ready, allow your left hands to find the left heels. Making sure your chest is always bringing up to the sky, up up, up, hip pushing forward so that you have a nice bend at the back. Coming back with the supported hips on your arms. Slowly sit down, give a good, nice rest. And coming back to the child pose. Really nice and stretching. Give a counter stretch. Good. Now slowly coming back to the center in a meditation positions. Having the gratitude for today's practice. It is my first voiceover and I hope that you enjoyed it despite some glitches. Namaste. Thank you for staying with me with the practice today. Have a wonderful day ahead.